What's up, guys? MrGimms finally back again, and I'm just adjusting things everywhere because I haven't been doing this for a while. I got the unknown virus from an unknown origin, and it's my second time having it now, and it knocked me on my ass and my family. But we're doing okay. We're back to it. I'm really happy to see you guys, and I'm happy to communicate with you guys as well. But remember, we're back streaming tonight, live, at 7 p.m, so I hope to see you guys here as well. But today we want to talk about the developer update mid-chapter patch from Tools of Torment. It's a big one. I haven't read any of it, just scrolling through it. And if you want to check me out live talking about this further, then yeah, hit that link in the description, guys, after you finish with the video. But anyway, let's get into it. There's a lot to unpack here. Developer update. I'm going to skip over the stuff where they just, you know, talk about themselves. Oh, I'm back. You can tell I'm back. But yeah, let's skip some stuff. So Bloodweb improvements, this is the first thing we're going to touch because it's pretty important. The first new addition is very simple. Select any node and the game will automatically buy anything needed along the way. This allows you to purchase multiple nodes with a single button press and ensures that you can get exactly what you want. It's about time this has happened, man. We've always wanted automatic spending in the Bloodweb. It just takes so long, just clicking everything. It takes 20 years. It's annoying. But anyway, moving forward. Automatic purchase. This is another one as well. This is pretty cool. If you're just looking to level up your character quickly and cheaply and don't care what you get, the new center node in the Bloodweb is perfect for you. Selecting this node will automatically purchase items until the current Bloodweb has been completed. This will prioritize the cheapest options available whenever possible, so you may want to manually purchase anything of interest, such as perks first. Yeah, you'd want perks first if you don't have them already. This can also be used on partially completed Bloodwebs, allowing you to grab anything you've got your eye on first. To ensure that players familiarize themselves with the contents of the Bloodweb, this button will only appear once the character has been prestiged for the first time. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. This is really nice. Press to buy. By default, you need to hold the button down to purchase a node. It's what we're doing now, what we're used to. While this can help prevent misclicks, sometimes you want the blood points. You want to watch the blood points fly from your pockets at an alarming rate. This new option is for you. When enabled, pressing a node will immediately purchase it. Thank God. That's good just on its own. Like, do you know what I mean? This can be used in conjunction with the other options mentioned above to further speed up the spending process. That's brilliant. Brilliant. I can't tell you how many hours I've spent in the Bloodweb. It's ridiculous. Good stuff. Visual Terror update. I'm not really going to go too much into detail with this, but DBD Mobile saw this come in not long ago, and, you know, it just shows a visual heart. Like, you know, it looks really cool too, actually, if I'm being honest. And yeah, this is just to help, you know, the visually impaired. They've got all the different modes and stuff, like the different options for people who have a hard time, you know, obviously hearing, seeing, all that stuff. It's all packed in there. More playability for people who can't play this game to the full extent. I'm all for it. I'm never going to have anything bad to say about this, so happy days. Autohaven Wreckers is going to get an update. A couple of things they're going to change is Blood Lodge, Gas Haven. And I think this is good because they can be a bit hit and miss sometimes, especially especially bloody Gas Haven, man. Jesus Christ, I've had some bad runs on that. Let's read what they have to say about it, though. Blood Lodge can be a bit of a mixed bag depending on how the map generates. There can be plenty of safe pallets near you. Yeah, so they're just talking about safe pallets back to back constantly. I completely agree. I would definitely change this as soon as possible. I'm glad they're actually doing it. Gas Haven features unique car piles which stretch several tiles long, which I've always hated that long stretch. Stupid. These special tiles can get in the way of gameplay, however, making it difficult to traverse the map. Chasing a survivor around these walls of cars can also waste a lot of time if they start the chase with a significant lead, 100%. Going forward, these car piles will be broken up into smaller single tile chunks. That's actually really cool. These car piles will also feature potential spawn locations for pallets, makes sense, helping reduce the potential for dead zones to appear. Happy days, really happy with that. Some of these changes will spill over into the remaining Autohaven Wreckers maps, including the new edge tiles. Nice, okay. Small tiles that run along the map's boundaries. Some of these will include new gameplay, such as possible pallet spawn locations. Good stuff. All happy with that. Brilliant. Maps need to be improved, we know that. I really think they need to keep this trend up because maps is where, you know, I'd say 2/3 of the problems are with this game. Healing. Healing. This is a big in this one. I read a little bit on my Discord, seeing what people were saying, so I know a little bit about this one. Basically, they've admitted that medkits are OP. Like, do you know what I mean? It's pretty crazy. I mean, at my level of gameplay now, I essentially see 2 to 3 to 4 medkits every single game. It's free heals. Why not? So let's read what they're going to do to change it. First, healing will now take 24 seconds by default, previously 16 seconds. That's really big. But let's continue. This will make each hit more impactful now, ensuring that survivors need to spend longer to heal their wounds. Second, we have rebalanced medkits across the board. All medkits now have a 24 charges by default, allowing 1 heal before they are depleted. The different rarities of medkits are as follows. You guys can read that yourselves. I'm not going to go over that. It's camping, first aid kit, emergency, and ranger. Yeah, this is massive. I mean, medkits I would call them an absolute game changer, as they've finally acknowledged. So hit and run will definitely have a little bit more of a chance now. And yeah, it's just, you can do this long chase with a survivor. You shouldn't be chasing a survivor for too long anyway. But if you are engaged in a long chase with a survivor, 10 seconds later on, they can fix it. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous with the right add-ons and everything. So yeah, I'm really happy about this. Lastly, we've done a pass on all medkit add-ons, bringing those which are overperforming in line with the rest. I wonder if they're like touching up on syringe and stuff. Who knows? Add-ons with add more charges to your medkit have also been reviewed, and the new healing time in mind, though it is now possible for a medkit to fully heal a survivor more than twice in a match. So it's impossible. That's brilliant. Happy days. I can't complain about this so far. All right, we got some perk updates. All right, first we got Gearhead. Gearhead will receive a slight rework when a survivor loses a health state. Gearhead activates for 30 seconds. While active, any survivor who hits a good skill check will have their aura revealed to the killer for 8 seconds. Is that just that? Wow, that's actually not bad. Okay. This will potentially provide more information multiple times for each hook. Yeah. Killers who efficiently catch survivors to be able to keep Gearhead activated for a good portion of the match. That's really good. I think that's amazing. That's a perk I might use now. Look at that. Well done behavior. Overzealous. Overzealous grants a repair speed bonus when cleansing a totem and a larger bonus when cleansing a hex totem. Little did we know the skirmishes this would cause between the boon lovers out there. Moving forward, Overzealous will now activate when blessing a totem in addition to cleansing. Yeah, that's a good change. I like it. We've also slightly increased the bonus to 10% as the max. Okay, from 8. That's all right. Fine. Fine. Scourge Hook Pain Resonance. This perk has gradually found its way back into the meta. Oh, damn. To address this, we've given Scourge Hook Pain Resonance a slight rework. The perk starts with 4 tokens. The first time each survivor is hooked on a Scourge Hook, the generator with the most progress will explode and lose progress. We've also reduced the difference between tiers of this perk, now down to 15%. Okay. Yeah, so I won't be running that anymore. Cool. Dead Hard. Wonder what they got for us. Dead Hard will activate after safely unhooking a survivor. Oh no, it's not changed to that, has it? When activated, press the active ability button while injured and running to gain the endurance status effect. So it works the same way. It gives you that 0.5 and become exhausted. Dead Hard will deactivate when it successfully protects the user from damage. Okay, what do you mean deactivate? Will it activate again? Can you only use it once? What's happening here? This will put a damper on how often Dead Hard can be used, keeping it as powerful reward for a survivor who has earned it. Wow. Can you reuse it though? I mean, you get exhausted, so I assume, yeah? I don't know about this one. I don't know if it's going to be worth it now. Okay, moving on. Interesting, that one. All the Brine quickly rose to popularity following the meta shakeup last year, granting a large increase to the regression of generators. Well, what have you done to a card? We're losing our gens again, aren't we? I guess they've nerfed the shit out of healing, so to tone down its power, we've reduced the additional regression speed to 125, was 200. That's massive. Shit. Okay. Okay. If that's what you want to touch up on. Overcharge. You're really touching overcharge? It's not that great. To bring it in line with other perks, we reduced the maximum regression speed to 130, was 200. Fudge. Okay. This would make it take longer for the regression rate to become beneficial. So at the same time, we've increased the starting regression speed to 85%, was 75. Okay. Sure. Looks like Boone Circle of Healing is going to get a nerf as well. Jesus Christ. Okay. This is pretty wild, this update. Going forward, Boone Circle of Healing will no longer allow survivors to heal without a med kit. Okay. Instead, it will provide a 50% healing speed bonus to healing others. This bonus will now not apply to healing done with a med kit. Additionally, the auras of an injured survivor with the Boone's range will be revealed to all other survivors. So, right, yeah, so you can kind of like show other survivors I need to heal. And you're going to expect somebody to run to you? What if they're on the other side of the map? Okay. That's a massive nerf. I'm indifferent. I want to hear what you guys have to say. We got some killer updates. Hillbilly, they've toned down his overheating and made it more forgiving now, pretty much, essentially, just to break it down to you really quickly. The patch notes will be in the description of the video in case you do want to have a look at it yourself. Good change. Sweet. Happy days. It's stupid anyway. Don't know why it existed. And then we got the pig, and they kind of do a little joke here, so I'll at least show it to you. The John's Medical File add-on increased the pig's crouched movement speed. This add-on hasn't been performing very well, so we've decided to nerf the pig, except they've crossed it out as a funny haha joke. Increase this add-on's movement speed bonus to 10% was 6. So in other words, they've increased that add-on to 10% in the crouch, which is awesome. Great. The Oni. They've adjusted 2 add-ons, the Blackened Toenail and Bloody Slash, to enable him to move faster. It wasn't really performing well, so they've increased it, basically, while you're absorbing blood, which is really cool. Good buff. The Nightmare. The Nightmare's Sheep Block and Unicorn Block add-ons inflict blindness on survivors who trigger a dream snare or pallet. These add-ons weren't doing so well, so they've increased the duration of the blindness effect for 30 seconds. Cool. Executioner. The Executioner's Scarlet Egg add-on increased the duration of a killer instincts inflicted by Rites of Judgment by 1.5 seconds. It didn't provide much value, so they've increased it to 3 seconds. Not bad. Fair enough. Better than nothing. So they've nerfed the Pinky Finger. I saw this because I love Clown. I'm a Clown fan. Basically, with the Clown Pinky Finger, you can insta-down people. It is pretty dangerous, to be fair. It's pretty strong. Going forward, this add-on will reduce the maximum held bottles by 3, was 2. So yeah, they're just reducing it further. Fair enough. It's pretty strong. I don't really use it anyway, so yeah. Bright Light Interactions Removal. This one was really interesting, the things I did see with it. Basically, guys, the Wraith, we've removed the ability to burn the Wraith out of his cloak. This will also stun him in the process. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, ingrained in the lore, that's how he's always been. And I know it's a buff for the Wraith, and that's really cool, but I don't know how I feel about it. Similarly, they've done the same with the Nurse. You could do it during a blink. They've removed that as well. So Nurse buff doesn't matter anyway. It never really takes effect. The Artist, you can now not scare the crows away with the flashlight. That's really good. That's a strong buff. The Hag, this one's massive. Basically now, you used to be able to flashlight her traps and ruin them. That was like a big thing for her. No one plays the Hag anymore, really. Like, I just don't see it ever. But now the survivors will have to actually interact with the trap crouched over it as well, not to set it off, but they can't flashlight it anymore, but they can disarm it through its own thing now. So it's pretty good. Some good changes there. Don't know how I feel about the Wraith one. But there you have it, guys. That's basically the important stuff coming out of this chapter, coming out of this mid-chapter. A lot of interesting things, a nerf to healing and a nerf to gens again for the killer. Very boring that, but it is what it is. So yeah, a lot's going to change. That certainly is a bit of a shake-up. I guess we'll have to see, man. I'll definitely be testing it on the PTV for about a day. So what do you guys think? More interested to hear what you guys think. How does this affect you? What do you think about it? Drop your comments down below. You guys know I read them. And I hope to see you live on the stream tonight, as I'll be over there on Twitch. Check you out then. Hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next one.